And
look
we
at us.
are live. You can catch us on YouTube, Rumble, Kick, and Facebook. That's it, right, for today? No Twitch? All right, no Twitch right now, guys. Sorry about that, but we want to make sure our stream doesn't freeze. But we will be right back with you, Howlers. We'll be right back. Howls over Baaz. I'm Jacob Casas.
Hey, Eddy Millis.
What's going on, Eddie? How you doing?
I'm good, man. Good, just chilling.
We're just getting into some Howling at the Moon today. For those like newer viewers that Eddy Millis has co-hosted so many times on here. He's been on the podcast a bunch of times. So I wanted to for all the newer viewers. I know you've been seeing him lately. But he is going to be leaving us for a little bit. Why don't you tell the people where you're going, Eddie?
Oh, yeah. So I'm leaving to Bali on Friday. But it's raining over there pretty crazy right now. So if it keeps raining, I'm just going to switch it up and end up in Phuket. And I'm going to go to the islands and do the tour of all the Koh Phi Phi, James Bond Island, all that.
That's dope.
And get some training sessions in Thailand. I mean, I could probably train in Bali as well. They have gyms there, but, Thailand's the mecca for Muay Thai, and, I've got a lot of gyms that I train there. So I'm going to go out there and, have a little bit of fun. And
that's dope. You looking forward to it?
Yeah, absolutely.
You bringing your pup with you?
My pup's staying home.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, because he's coming with me on the next trip, but he had surgery, and then they missed one of his shots. So to get his pet passport, you got to wait 21 days for each vaccination. So they missed one. Otherwise, he would have went, but he couldn't. He can't go to Bali. He can go to Thailand. So I'll come back. I'm gonna go spend 12 days out there with a friend, and then
give him the friend thing.
Yeah. So. Long story, but we'll get to that later. But yeah, so yeah, she's cool, good people. But back to Leo, no, I want him to be right. So the doctor had messed up, like the old vet had messed up some of the X-rays and stuff. He had a fractured tooth that went abscess. So I spent like $5,200 on the little guy. But you know what's crazy? Here's a crazy thing about dogs. They know, because he had surgery, 10 days ago, and he's looking at me like so happy. He's playing games again. He's following me everywhere I go, and maybe he was silently suffering, and you don't see it because my little dog's a little dog, but he's my dog.
Yeah,
he's an honorary MMA dog. You know what I mean? 17 pounds, Lasso, but. Yeah, so I'll get him all. His license will be ready to go on the 13th. So I have to decide when I come back if I'm either going to go permanently to Thailand with him or we're going to go to Spain. I like Spanish guitar, so I'll go to Spain maybe 3-4 months and study guitar. I haven't made the decision yet, but in between time, I need to get out of here. So I'm like, I'm going to Bali or Phuket.
That's dope.
Yeah, man. And I think more people need to do that. You need to travel, work your ass off, travel. But a lot of it for me too is about the mental health,
Yeah. I do want to see if you want to talk about this a little bit. You were saying that you were thinking about writing some stuff about ghosting.
Yeah, for sure. So I had this idea a long time ago, like, come on, I'm a little bit older, right? Than me and my friends, this ghosting thing is like a newer term. And so I started writing a little manuscript, 50 to 80 pages outline called Fuck Ghosting. And like if you ghost someone, you're a fucking coward. You really are. Like, you're a coward. Think about it, right? all you need to do is have communication with someone. I'm big. We talked about this before I went on. I'm big about communicating. Communicate. Look how many friendships are lost because of communication, or, you love someone, you're in a relationship, it's perfect, and then you break up. You don't know why you broke up. There's no communication. All you need to do is sit in a room for an hour, talk, and what's the pluses of it? Like for me, like one of my exes is like one of my best friends. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And almost transcended to like my sister. We had a good talk. We had everything. And then we got to another level. Wouldn't you want to be, if someone was good to you, wouldn't you want that person some way in your life if you needed that person? Whether it be ex-relationship, or friendship or whatever, So this whole ghosting thing about, doing this or leaving somebody on read.
Unread,
yeah. It's newer. I think ghosting's been around for 5 years. The term.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm writing something about it, and I'm gonna have it proofread by some people, and I'm only doing it because, like, I'm on this journey lately to help others. To help others and let them know that there's some good people out there, but it's rough, man.
Yeah.
It's rough in California right now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's rough all over, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you see a lot of this type of stuff when you go to Asia.
Yeah, they say it's in the Western world, man. Like, it's just bad out here and just always like that. I mean, I look at it like, like how you think of it is literally how it shouldn't be. But I think a lot of people, like guys, are adapting to it because it's just they're either adapting to it or just not dating anymore. You know what I mean? A lot of guys are just single, and they're not single to be like our kind of single where we still like go around, hang out with girls, date, whatever the case is. They're single where they don't see nobody. And that's what's kind of causing a lot of this problem is the way these girls move. But hey, like I look at it as like I was married for a long time.
Yeah.
But I feel like even during COVID times and all that, like pre-COVID, these girls weren't like as this bad. It's like after COVID happened, it's like when OnlyFans kind of took off, I feel like the whole world just changed.
Well, it's changed because the simps too.
Yeah, it has to do with that a lot. For sure.
A lot.
Yeah.
I mean,
everything starts with the men.
Yeah, because if you think that, like, let's say you're a good-looking girl, but you have no character and you're shallow and whatever. So you go online, you post your pictures up every day. The same shit, right? Turn backwards, showing your ass, and you get 1,000 likes. What does that do? Like, do you get this like power all day? It makes you feel that good about yourself because you're getting likes from, I don't want to put anybody down, but you're getting likes from like
simps,
yeah. and I mean, I'm sure there's some cool simps or whatever, but
nope.
The whole social media thing, man, is it's just crazy, and the whole likes. I need likes and all that. I said this before, like I'm gonna do my social media, and I'm adding a new social media. It's called The Lethal Gentleman, but it's about me training. Seeing how far I can go at my age. Training in Thailand in a camp twice a day, running 6 miles
That's
a day.
That's badass shit, right?
Yeah, but it makes you feel good. Like we also talked about, I was talking to my buddy Scotty earlier today. I go, what's worse, physical pain or mental pain? You know what I mean? Like, you get in there, you get your ass kicked, or you're thrown around, or you have a tough day, you run 3 miles, you're exhausted, you got a guy, 20 years younger than you, pro, throwing you around a bit, and you leave there, and you drink your waters and go heal up and go get your massage, and you feel good about yourself because it could be much worse, right? You could be in a wheelchair or in the hospital or something. So for me, as far as training, it's been my life since I was a little kid, and I'm going to continue to train till the day I die. And my next trip in Thailand, I'm gonna join one of the camps and just go crazy.
That's badass.
And I quit drinking, so
yeah, let's talk about that. So we both quit drinking around the same time, which is dope. And how do you feel?
It's crazy. I had quit drinking for a little bit before I quit drinking. So I quit drinking for about 3 weeks. And this was my first time. And then I had like a couple glasses of wine. Brother, that affected me for like 2 to 3 days.
Yeah.
And then now I'm like 3 months into non-drinking. I feel great. Like I'm waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I don't have any hangovers. I'm clear. I have more energy than I ever had. My thought process is sharper when I'm moving. I find my reaction speed is quicker. And I'm able to, like, my training is elevated in the gym lately. Like I say this humbly, but it's very hard for people to keep up with me in the gym. Even guys that are 15, 20 years younger than me.
Yeah.
It's I think part of it is, the non-drinking, taking good care of yourself, eating right. But the other thing is the mental part of it. Like if you went through hell before and you've trained, like back in the old day, like the Shark Tank or going down to the Lion's Den, or when we were working with those special ops groups, when you're going with guys at the next, you're just getting beat, and then you go into a gym that's air conditioned, you got mats in it, it's easy.
Yeah.
It's easy. So I think you just push it to the next level always, So that's my thing. And then with the new social media, I definitely want a mentor, and I want to be able to be accessible for people.
Yeah.
I had a guy reach out to me a couple of years ago that was going to kill himself. And I had met him at one of the fights, and he tracked me down on Facebook. We had great conversations to the point where I was almost going to fly out there, man.
One day.
And he's good now. And I'm not saying that you can save everybody, but mental health is a big deal right now. And a lot of people are just like you said. How many guys do we know right now? I have a friend that hasn't dated in 3 years, man.
Damn.
Because the current, the way it is.
The market.
But then are we being chauvinistic if we're blaming it all on the women? Because I'm sure the women are meeting some asshole dudes too, right?
Yeah.
So what is it? Is it the chicken what came first,
Well, how I kind of see it is, I think that the women are going after a certain percentage of men. So they're going after these guys that flex a lot, right? Like whatever, through cars, social media, however. But then those guys have their pickings. But the guys that don't have their pickings, the hardworking blue collar guys, they're just not getting any attention from them.
But let's talk about the flex, right? Like what's a flex? Like I went to North Italia the other night, had a nice $200 dinner. I mean, but I took my truck. I sold my Corvette. You know what I mean? I mean, my point is that
it's all the clout effect flexing, the not real shit. Like they don't got shit really.
But what I'm saying is, there's nothing you and I can't do. You and I, I sold a nice car, right? I was this close to getting a 911 Turbo and staying here and doing all that. Fuck that. We can still do any of that without flexing. Right?
Yeah.
Have the best dinners. Like I'm traveling, business class.
Yeah.
Because I work hard for it.
But that's not what the women. Whatever social media is telling them to go after is what they're going after.
So you think like
that's their Bible now.
Like some of these dudes that get the fancy Ferraris or whatever. You think it's that big of a deal?
Yeah, no. I think what's going on is they're just spending all their money on that shit, and they don't really got shit beyond that.
Right.
And a lot of it's probably leasing or whatever. It doesn't really matter, but whatever the case is, they're spending all their money on that shit. They ain't really got money in the bank. And they can't. A lot of them can't even travel. Things of that nature. They can't do that shit. But even if they can, like the thing is that's the women. That's what the women are basically being told through social media to go after.
So what really then do you think defines a good man?
Me,
you have to have a moral compass, right?
I think 100% you got to have a moral compass, and kind of where does that moral compass come from at the same time? Like,
Yeah.
you know, I believe that if you have a good God-fearing man, but like a man, when it comes to like training, working out, God-fearing man takes care of his business, takes care of his stuff. If he has kids, takes care of his kids.
No cheating.
Yeah, and I used to think so different back in the day, but cheating, yeah. I started realizing that cheating is just a sissy way out.
Well, you got to think about it for a second, right? Like if you were a superhero, like I always use the Batman thing.
Yep.
I mean, cheating's weakness. It's weak character. Ghosting is weak character. All of that's weak character. All you have to do is be upfront and honest and talk to people, you know. And that's part of the reason why I wanted to, you know, I'm not writing a book because I want to come on the podcast and say, buy my book. You know, I want to make, you know, tons of money. It's not about that. I already have money, you know. But I'm a sensei, right? I've been a sensei for a long time. And even when I was the gym, when we had 200 people at the gym, I was giving breaks to a lot of people, or people that couldn't afford it, or families that come in with the 3 little kids. And, you know, I got a note from my friend Yvette. I trained her daughters and son, and they're all in college now and all that. And she's like, man, I'll never forget everything you did for us. Yeah. So for me, it's not always been about the money, but it's about teaching and helping others. But I want to continue that, you know. I want to do that though, as far as like, you know, mental health, and then being accountable, doing the right thing. You know, I'd like to start a movement like of accountability. Like, do the right thing, you know.
Yeah.
And it's hard because, you know, God knows I know, you can do the right thing. You can champion someone in a relationship. You can do everything that you think is right and lift them up, and still get, I don't know if I say shit on or whatever. And then what's supposed to happen after that? Are you supposed to be jaded? And then so the next one you move on to, she gets the jaded version? Or do you just like keep pushing forward and saying, all right, hey, you know? So I think what happens nowadays in dating is that we all get jaded. You're kind of jaded, right?
Yeah, I feel like I'm calloused.
Calloused, yeah.
I don't feel bad about it though. I don't feel like it's a bad thing. I'm cool with that because I feel like I can't be like hurt or anything like that. I feel cool. I'm happy about that, and it's not like I'm callous to the point where I'm like an asshole. I think I'm just callous enough to be like notice exactly what they're showing me they are.
But I'm wondering, like, if you can't be hurt.
There she is. Come on
in here.
We've been waiting for you.
Yeah, nice top.
Thank you. I see the arms out today.
Nah,
everybody's showing.
That's equivalent as my top. Thank you very much.
Everybody's showing skin today.
Yeah, literally. It's hot.
I just came in a tank top with messy hair.
Hey, we love it.
Of course.
No, but
did.
what I'm saying is, if you can't be hurt.
You're lucky Millie's not here.
What's that?
I said, you're lucky Millie's not here.
Yeah.
Oh, is what my little friend?
Mm-hmm.
Did you tell her I was coming on today?
I did not.
It was all last minute. Remember,
She'll probably be waiting outside.
I saw him when I was at the barbershop. He was walking by because he was at the gym. Yeah. I was like, hey, if you want to come in, might as well come in.
You guys are all like, where's the barbershop at?
Over by Choose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rialto or
Rancho.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying that, like, if you can't be hurt, then can you feel? You know what I mean?
You know what's crazy is I can't really feel.
Yeah.
I kind of don't like that sometimes. But I'll tell you something though. So I got I feel like I got close to her and Millie lately, and I don't. This is don't be getting gay on me either. All right. Like
don't read into it, guys. Gay.
What I'm saying is I got really like cool with them, and I actually can like feel that I feel cool around them. Like I feel like the friendship.
Yeah.
And I don't really feel that shit. Like I don't know the last time I felt.
We're rare, that's why.
So like
who's rare?
Me and Millie. Like our energy, our qualities that we bring as a friend, as a person, they're different than what is out there in the world right now.
I have some badass girlfriends, and they're just friends. Like shout out to my friend Jeanette, Elle, Cindy. I've got some that really have my back, and you know they're friends. There's nothing that would break the friendship. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And respect all the way. I could be alone in the desert in a tent with any one of them, and that respect level wouldn't change.
It's rare to find that because everyone is so lustful, and it's like, oh yeah, I have this friend that's a girl, and like I feel like they treat it very like lightly, not with like any kind of weight, you know.
Yeah, but that's another tactic on just the fucking weak dudes. Like they'll befriend you.
Yeah,
like they're actually your friend,
but will have like different intentions, and
that's why no, not different. The intention is they want to get in your pants. I'm not going to say smash. I don't use
smash,
that word. But they're gonna, so they befriend you, with the hope of eventually hooking up with you. And you know, I know like some creep dudes in Rancho that do that all the time. You know, and you know who you are. Don't get me started. But yeah, so like if you befriend a woman, you should treat that woman as a friend and respect that, and that's power, right? So we kind of been talking about relationships, power, the power dynamic. We're talking about ghosting because I'm working on a book about ghosting. I've been working on it secretly for a while. I just stopped it for a little bit, and it's called Fuck Ghosting.
Love that.
Yeah. It's
are
like
you
60,
gonna
50
teach
to 80
all these
pages.
like lanes that it's
just cowardly. If any way you look at it, it's cowardly. You know what
agree.
I mean? And
Very.
and we're just talking about maybe, you know, for me I have a new Instagram coming out.
I think you mentioned that
The Lethal Gentleman, and it's gonna be about just training. You know, cool clothes, traveling. I'm leaving to Bali on
March?
No, I'm out Friday. I decided to take a little
Cut it
trip.
sooner?
Well, Leo's still healing, so he'll be staying with my business partner and her husband. Thank you very much. Appreciate you guys.
So you're going to leave and then come back for him?
And then come back and then get his pet passport. I've got to finalize the sale of my other company. And then we're either going to go to Spain or Thailand, me and Leo.
Nice.
Leo and I. Yeah, but right now I needed a little break, so we're talking about Bali. But it's kind of flooded over there, so I might end up in Phuket. But Phuket's fire, you know. So
I need to get out more. I see these places on like my AAA magazines and stuff. I've never. I don't know. It's
Why
hard.
don't you? Do you have a passport?
I do, but you know, being a single mom and taking care of my mom, and it's a lot.
Finances.
Yeah. It's tight. It's tight right now.
The industry, and I feel like all the trade industries are really bad. Like my business is doing bad, dude. But it's not just mine. Like all of them around me are just going out of business. It's getting worse. Like I told you before, the last few weeks have been worse. Like more businesses are going out of business.
And with me, because like I work at Kaiser, so like even there, it's not enough for me to just pay my bills and take care of all the responsibilities I have to take care of. That's why I'm doing all this extra stuff on the side. I braid hair, I do makeup, I do modeling.
You're hustling, huh?
Yeah. So it's just, trying to get these sponsorships for the podcast, get sponsorships for the radio show, get sponsorships for Millie, trying to get her paid gigs. It's just like working overtime to try to make ends meet. And I'm doing what I can.
How many kids?
I have 2. Well, one's out the house though, but my son is 15.
You get support from your ex?
Yeah, kind of, I guess. $250 for my son.
Okay.
That ain't nothing for your kid.
That's groceries for the month, but
yeah.
Not even for the month. $250.
Well, 2 weeks, yeah, because he eats like crazy.
That's the thing too.
He's a
like
growing teenager.
Yeah, and when you're in that position, like where you're at, like, well, hopefully you get some big sponsors on the show here, and you can make it out there. Because I tell everybody, you can travel, but I have a good tip for everybody. There are a lot of websites now that you can buy your travel ticket, and you can finance it.
Yeah,
with
I did
no
hear
interest
about
rates.
What?
Yeah,
that's new.
Sites like Affirm.
I've never seen that.
You heard of Affirm?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can buy plane tickets with that now. So, I mean, look, if you wanted to go to Thailand, you could go to Thailand. You're going to fly economy, but you could get there for $800.
I never thought about that.
Yeah, and then you bring a couple friends, girlfriends, and you guys share a room.
I have a big birthday coming up, so I'm like, Where
So
do I
check it
wanna
out,
go?
$800 round trip, and then you get a hotel room out there for $80 a night, and you split it with 2 or 3 girls, and then the food's cheap, and you go have a good time.
Where is this that you said?
Thailand.
I would love to go there.
Yeah.
It seems so like just zen.
Well, this will be my first trip to Bali. I've never been. So
I've never been there.
No.
I think the farthest I've gone was Jamaica, or a more exotic, I guess I could say, because I've been to Puerto Rico. I mean, when I was younger, I'm an Army brat, so we used to live in Germany.
I lived in Germany.
My brother was born there, so he has dual citizenship.
What part of Germany? I was in Mainz,
Frankfurt?
near Wiesbaden. Yeah, I know Frankfurt.
Frankfurt, I think that's what it was
I used to
called.
go to a club out there called the Dorian Gray when I was in the Army.
My mom, you could probably talk to my mom for days because, you know, she knows a lot about like the area and stuff.
Weren't you trying to get me to talk to your mom before? Or
yeah, you said her mom says you're handsome.
Yeah.
Last time you were on the podcast, she texted me because she was watching it, but I didn't see her messages until later. We were out, but she was like, "Oh, who's that?"
I'm flattered.
Not the song.
But yeah, so
Oh, is that the 6 o'clock? Hold on, or I mean,
Johnny.
7 o'clock.
Let me just step
No.
out real
We
quick.
have 2 girls.
Yeah, I know.
7,
Let me just-
7 and 8 are 2
You
girls.
guys keep going.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think there's opportunity to you just got to put it together. But you know, I get the financial stress. It just sucks.
It's that, and then just the mental like drainage. I'm trying to like, and that's why
And you're
I've been
in the gym all the time.
That's why I've been in the gym. I've been in the gym. I've been doing my therapy, mental, like my behavioral therapy, and then just in my walk with God again. You know, trying to get realigned and refocused. So that's why I'm doing all of this, because it's like I feel like it's taken a toll on me, and I've kind of been in a funk. So I'm trying to get out of that funk.
Yeah, so like, cause I'll wait for Jacob to come back about the walk with God thing, cause I have a lot to say about that, you know, because
Yes, you kind of mentioned that last time.
I think that there's a lot of people that claim to walk with God on a Saturday, and then they're out doing bad shit the rest of the week, and I'm seeing that a lot lately, and just because. Listen, you could take a skunk and paint it black. You don't have a kitty cat. You know what I mean? So I believe you walk with God. Absolutely. You know, I do. But I also know that I also have to have a moral compass. You know, I need to be honest guy. I need to be a forthright. I need to be not a liar. I need to be able to become the best version of myself possible. There's people that don't want that.
Yeah.
And
they're okay with.
They're really screwed up,
Yeah.
but they go to church one day a week, and they post church stuff, and what is that to do? So everybody looks at you like you're a saint.
Right. Yeah.
And I have a big problem with that, because my one of my students, a good friend of mine, I think I mentioned this before, he said a lot of churches are like hospitals for the sick, you know? So I think, you know, for you, like you're going to the gym, that's awesome. Your body's your temple, you're training, you're walking with God, you're working on your self-help, you know? And then I think the other one really is when you let go of drinking.
Yeah.
I think that's a big one.
I haven't really let it go per se. Because I've been in the gym a lot, I really don't even. I've never really had that like I need a drink. No, that's rare. And even right now, because I've been in the gym a lot, I don't even like. I think for Super Bowl we were at Jacob's mom's, me, Millie.
Yeah.
We went over there, and I had like the Cayman Jack cans. I literally could drink the second one. It made me feel sick to my stomach because of all the sugar that was in there. So I was like, me and Millie were literally just talking about this the other day. Yeah. It doesn't taste good anymore for us. Like, and it's not really something that we're like, oh, like I miss it.
I mean, why
you know
do we
what I mean?
drink in the first place? Think about it.
Well, it's a spirit. So it's like it gets you into a different
mood,
mental space, and a different, you know, energy. So it takes you to another dimension, I guess you could say.
I can tell you this now. Once you quit drinking for like 3 months, you can get to that space. And I think, like, if you were going to fight a final boss, right? My final boss thing. Like, you yourself, wouldn't you want to be, like, the baddest ever.
Mm-hmm.
And to be the baddest ever, you need to obviously go to the gym, work on your mental health, not drink, eat right, and be a good friend to others, and be honest, forthright, everything I said earlier. So I'm about like, you know, again, you're going to be Batman physically, you need to be Batman mentally. So just making yourself the best possible version of yourself that you can be. And I think alcohol for me was not good, you know, because I would come in here on the podcast and we'd have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8, and then what? You got to find a way home.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, I feel great without it. Yeah. You know, I'm training.
It's never. I mean, and I come from a family history of addiction, and for me, I think I have more control over myself when it comes to things like that I don't get carried away. Like I still am in control regardless of how many I used to have. Now, like I said, I'm hardly drinking now, like at all. And if I do drink, it's like a light tequila soda water, like very low calorie.
She don't get drunk or nothing. I see her. I've seen you drunk maybe once or twice, maybe.
Yeah. When I was drinking heavy, but now
you're all working out. So
yeah,
she'll have like a drink.
It doesn't even taste good to me anymore. It's just like it makes me feel. And then like the next day when I go to the gym and I'm like burning all those calories off, and it's just like I feel how like it makes my body feel different. You know?
So it's like let's say an average drink is 120 calorie. I don't know, right? And you drink 4, it's 480 calories. You've got to burn off extra.
Yeah.
And
it's probably more than that. It's probably like 500 calories to 1,000. Probably like
it's hard to preach about it because I've drank on and off for years.
Yeah.
Right. And all I can do is like tell others that I feel completely different when I don't drink. You know.
I hear that.
I love it. I love that I'm not drinking. I feel like a different person.
And here I am. I'm gonna get on the plane on Friday, and I think I leave like at 9:45. I go to the business class lounge, and what do you usually do in that? You have a cocktail before you get on the plane, but no, I'll just have some tea and then get my meal and sleep, and then wake up, train every day when I'm out there still, enjoy the beach, and I'm looking forward to seeing some of the islands. So
yeah, that's gonna be exciting. I can't wait to see your posts.
I'm gonna post. Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
So what do you think about the whole ghosting situation? Let's get into that with you a little bit.
I've been ghosted before, and I feel like I agree. It's cowardly. It's like a shortcut for you to just not communicate. You know, it's you're taking the easy way out by not talking about the issue or what is going on, because you don't ever know like what someone's capable of taking in or understanding until you talk to them.
Right.
That's part of getting to know someone and getting to know your people. If they can't handle it, then obviously that's not someone that you probably want to have around you. If you know what I mean, they're not reciprocating the same understanding back.
But it's a big problem.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
a real big problem right now. So I was telling him, we can't be, chauvinist. We can't say it's the women's fault or it's the men's fault. But from what I see, it's an epidemic. And I have a lot of friends that have been ghosted.
Mm-hmm.
Just all of it.
Girls or guys too?
Guys and girls,
I don't think I've ever heard of a girl.
So that's why I thought,
ghosting
I just started studying it a lot and then thinking
Girls
about it.
Girls ghost guys all the time. That's probably way more than dudes ghost girls. Oh, yeah. Girls ghost guys all the time.
Yeah.
I thought it was more of like a guy thing.
Guys ghost in a different, I guess, like.
Because ghosting to me is just like you disappear.
Yeah.
Right? I feel like girls don't do it completely.
They don't just disappear. They just they do it different.
They'll still
guys will disappear. Like
guys flat out.
Well, I told the story about my neighbor. She was with a guy for 2 years, said I'm on my way home, and then never seen him again.
I remember that. I remember that story. Yeah.
And,
well, do you consider ghosting I think ghosting is if you're actually in a committed relationship with them, right? Not just like hanging out with them and not committed.
I think it can be even if you're dating someone or like it's in the early stages of dating.
Because I talk to girls all the time, and I just don't. It's not like I ghost them where they don't hit me up.
Respect. Look, a few years ago, I met a girl, and I thought we hit it off. It was cool. We were cool.
Eddie, are you going to tell me you've been ghosted right now?
No.
Oh.
I'm going to tell you that how awesome she was. She said, "I like you a lot. I think you're great, but I don't want to have intimate relationship with you right now, and I want to be friends right now. I'm not ready for anything." And I'm like, "No problem. Clear communication. No ego was hurt. Nothing. What she could have done was said, nothing."
Yeah.
And I also had a girl that I was seeing long distance that wrote me and said, "Normally I just disappear, but you've been so cool to me and everything, and I just want to let you know the long distance thing, this is a while back too, the long distance thing is hard for me, and I don't think it's working." And I'm like,
I feel like
cool.
there's
Communication.
power in speaking your truth. You speak your truth, you have nothing
Speak truth to the person.
Yeah,
and not just
You
power
have-
for yourself, but respect.
It is for yourself because then you can communicate that with your person.
Yeah.
So if you can't be honest with yourself or speak true to yourself, you're not going to be able to do that for anyone else.
Right, but also you have to respect people.
Yeah.
So tell
But
me
maybe people that can't speak their truth to themselves, they don't even respect themselves either. And that could be.
And then you dodge a bullet, right?
Yes, all in all.
Yeah. No, I think just like, again, people that ghost people, they're fucking cowards.
Yeah. I have a friend, a guy friend that he has a crush on me. He likes me. He wants to date me. And I told him, I was like,
Okay,
no.
you wearing shirts like that.
No.
know
No.
what I mean?
No. To be really, so.
that was perfect timing.
I'm real cool friends with him. Like we can be hella cool friends. That's it. But I told him your lifestyle is different than mine, and I don't like that lifestyle. And I have a lot to lose, and I'm not going to bring that around my family. And it's just it wouldn't really work. Our worlds are too different.
So you're still friends.
But we're still friends.
He's still gonna keep trying.
Yeah, of course. And every time he tries, I'm just like, no, like, chill out.
But
like,
then isn't like when he keeps trying, isn't that to a point where that's not really respectful?
on his part,
Yeah, I would think so. If
Yeah.
you say no, no
Mhm.
means no, right?
yeah.
So if you keep doing that, like, that's not solid, is it?
No. Well,
Because
solid for him.
his whole objective usually is gonna be to hit, right? That's gonna be his whole objective. So he might only be friends with you because he wants to hit.
But nothing has happened.
I know, but I'm saying is like think of it like this: if he knew for a fact he saw the future and he never was gonna hit, he'd probably just walk away. That's usually how it works with dudes. And let's say he hits and all of a sudden you don't hear from him no more.
But it works with girls too.
yeah.
Like, cause like, if I'm going through something or like, if I've been through something, I want to heal, and I know girls that will hit me up to want to hang out and stuff, and if I'm like, don't take them home, they get upset, and yeah.
Well,
If you don't take them home,
you should just take him home, Eddie.
wow.
Yeah, I've had that happen.
Huh.
I would. Devin does that. Oh shit, a friend does that a lot.
Too late.
Gosh damn.
Don't say any names.
I know.
I mean,
That's crazy.
it's also cool. Like,
I always try. To
I don't know. I think it's also cool just to go out, have a good time. Just
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm doing with them. Remember I told you that was weird for me, so I had to come home and I had to do my thing. Right when I was like, hey,
You had to cut out after
Yeah,
because he wasn't ready for the Galentine's weekend.
I was like, hey, this is crazy. Just chilling with two girls, like it's just crazy. So I was like,
Platonically, too.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
just very like
just chill. you
went
know?
out,
Yeah,
saw Santa Barbara, went to dinner. Millie did her thing, and we
Yeah.
watched the podcast, and it was just
it was cool though. Like,
Yeah.
dude, I'm gonna tell you, I'm not used to that shit though. I'm not used to that shit. Like it was cool. I loved it. Like I got real close to them. I feel like.
Man,
But
I
I'm
think
just not
it's the
used to that.
greatest thing having some good girlfriends that you can go out and talk to.
Yeah.
Talk about your problems or your issues, get some good
Mhm.
feedback, get some support, and
Yeah.
then move on. Here's the problem. A lot of men or women have friends that are yes friends,
yeah.
and they'll agree with everything, and they won't say, hey, listen, you're fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What you do is wrong. You're this or this or
Yeah.
that. And I'll tell you, I'm pretty sure I don't have any yes friends.
Oh yeah.
You know, I had one of my friends, and he's like, I know you kicked my ass, but, and then he let me have it the other day about some of the things.
Those are the best friends to have around.
Yeah,
you,
and I'm like, brother, I said, I respect what you say. Like iron, we talk about the Bible, iron sharpens iron, right? So you surround yourself with the best people, you're going to become the best, but you don't need yes man
No,
friends.
there's enough of that out there already. Like
Or just being around people that want to be with you, so they're only friends with you because.
And how are you going to be friends
To
with somebody
benefit.
that's a cheater? You know what I mean? Like, do you have girlfriends that cheat?
No.
Exactly. You know, like I don't. If I have guy friends that they're cheat, I knew one a long time ago. He's not my friend anymore. He used to cheat on his wife, and it just made me sick.
Yeah.
Like, dude, like your wife is cool. She's my friend, and you're running around and cheating like you're.
And it's kind of like disrespectful because he's putting you in a situation too, like in the
Uncomfortable.
indirectly. You know what I mean? And because you guys are friends, it's like, damn, like,
Aren't you the company you keep too?
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so I had somebody ask me a question about somebody, and I'm like, just all you can tell a lot by who they hang out with. You know, you sure can. But yeah, so yeah, the whole ghosting thing is crazy to me.
Yeah, I feel like we had a conversation not that long ago. It was, and him and Millie actually checked me about something that I had did, but it wasn't anything in action. It was just verbal. You know, it was like a message, and it could have been misleading, or you know. And I was just like, oh fuck. They were like, yeah, you fucked up. I was like, damn it. Okay, how do I fix this now? You know what I mean?
You know what it's like to dudes though? It's like you just like you're that cat waving that little tail in their face, like, hey, I'm still right here just in case. That's how kind of that message is like to them. That's what they kind of feel. But I know you didn't do it on purpose.
Yeah.
It's just that's what he's gonna think now.
Because I don't have the same brain as like a guy, you know. So like in my head, if I say something a certain way, I'm not thinking of how like you're gonna take it. I'm just thinking of how I'm trying to portray what I'm saying.
That's usually how women operate. They just think about what they're gonna think.
I'm
but that's
saying
usually how it
is
is,
what,
though.
like, yeah.
I know,
like,
but that's literally how it is.
Cold in here?
yeah, you're over here naked, Eddie.
Both of you.
You got the memo.
You guys got the memo.
He said I wanted to come and flex today.
I came in comfortable, you know what I mean? And it was warm out. And,
I'm sure it was.
yeah.
It was a warm out too for you?
It was actually warm today outside.
That's for both of you guys, huh?
Well, I mean,
Look at Eddie. He doesn't even know what to say now.
it's a little warmer for Mel, I think.
I don't know why we're now.
I run hot-blooded. I'm always hot.
Oh, yeah, you are.
Oh, not like that. Thank you.
So, yeah, so that's it.
Ghosting.
I like
Yeah,
talking
sucks.
about that. But yeah, that's my goal. My 2026 is going to be to mentor others and the best I can with my social media, the new one, and then just become the best version of myself. So I've already started, you know, the non-drinking, and it feels so good to take care of my pup. I tell everybody, rescue a dog. It's life-changing.
I kind of rescued a dog, but I don't know if you would call it rescue. Not from a shelter.
Why not?
Well, one, I wasn't in the shopping for a dog, or I wasn't like trying to. My mom has one already at my house, and then a friend of mine, or an old friend of mine, her aunt was giving her girl dog away because she had nothing but male dogs, and they would keep her like.
So you have a dog?
So I ended up getting her for free.
Oh, good.
She's a little Frenchie.
Yeah,
She's
I mean, as long as
cute.
look at you take care of a dog, you give it the best life ever. They
Oh
know.
my gosh,
and
she's so spoiled.
people ask me like, why, like, am I blessed because I just, you know, did something? No, I try to do the right thing.
Yeah.
For people, as you know, and then by my dogs, you know, just I give Leo. I rescued him from the San Bernardino shelter,
Oh.
but I give him the best life ever, and we've got a great relationship, you know.
Yeah.
So
It's the best.
I noticed that once I rescued my dog, my business started growing, because after I got out of the Shark Tank, you know, the MMA gym, so we used to have 200 students. So it was making good money. We're making like $20,000 a month running a gym, and then I was one of the highest paid trainers from K1. I had a separate contract for that, but
I didn't even know that.
Oh yeah,
Get it.
I was
That's
one of the
badass.
highest paid trainers in the world at one point in kickboxing MMA because I had a contract with them, and then
I didn't even
another
know that
set
you had a contract with K1. That's
yeah.
badass.
I did. It was like one was like 96,000 a year,
And that's a lot of money for back then.
that's how I got the house on the hill in Rancho.
Dang, that's a lot of money for back then too. Like gyms weren't making that money back then at all. Gyms ain't even making that money now. I bet right now.
There might be some.
Yeah, some, but I mean the majority are probably not making that. You know.
If you love what you do, and you have a passion for it, you can make money. And I have people that tell me all the time, they hit me up, especially when I'm at Cal State Dominguez Hills for the leadership conference. Oh, I want to do this, but somebody has this, or I want to do this, but somebody has this. And I just had a conversation with a girl the other day that has a pet apparel company.
What?
Pet apparel?
Oh, apparel.
And it's nice and it's a good name and everything. And she's like, yeah, but the sales are slow. I feel like I'm just going to give it up. But that's not what you do. If you want to succeed.
Well, how long has she had it?
I think 4 or 5 years. But my thing is this, is like you always have to reinvent yourself in business.
Mm-hmm.
You got to make sure you're marketing. You got to increase your designs and everything. Mm-hmm. Why are there companies that are going on these TV shows like Shark Tank and becoming multi-million-dollar companies? Because they're behind it, they believe in it, and they push. Success is easy. You just have to have work ethic.
Yeah.
And part of work ethic is knowing your competition, research, and now with the Google, like I told you, Gemini is like my best friend. You know?
Yeah, Gemini.
I talk to Gemini every day about everything.
I don't trust Geminis.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
No,
Well,
it's another Chat GPT thing. That's why.
It's an AI.
I know. I'm just talking in
It's
general.
a Google thing, right?
Yeah.
My ex was a
Yeah.
Gemini.
Yeah, and so like you can talk.
He'll probably scream at me for no reason.
So, tonight feels like an in and out day. Worked out so hard, but at least I'm warm again. How about you?
My ears are red right here. Look at it. Jacob's a little red over there too.
So you guys got a 7 p.m.
Yeah.
What are you guys talking about on that?
Jacob. Let me see. She's. We don't ever have them pre-planned. We have the guests planned, but not like the
We'll just come in. You know how
conversation.
We do it. You know how
Yeah.
we do it.
So what else?
And we have another one with this girl that came on, one of the dating and relationship ones, and she's coming on too. We're gonna talk about basically dating, but she's one of the she seems like she had her own pod too for a while, so it'll be a good one.
Yeah, dating and relationships. It's crazy, right?
Yeah, I just don't.
Yeah,
do,
you don't
I
like
don't
you
do
don't like
either.
those conversations
I don't
or
do-
those DNR.
Well, I
podcasts.
remember before I was totally said I won't date local.
Yes, you were international or a passport something.
Passport brother. But
I don't do either.
No, but what I'm saying is I think I'm back to that. Pretty sure that I don't date local anymore. Yeah.
Oh, so you tried it. You were dating.
I
local.
went through a little, yeah.
Okay. I think I.
That's a
remember
whole
this one.
nother long story for
Yeah,
another
yeah,
time. But anyway,
I just think to keep it casual. What I mean, I guess that's what I got. I feel like it's just better. There's no commitment. There's none of that. You just pretty much let them know.
yeah, but
And
then
just
you're
kinda-
not. You're. It's kind of like eating Chef Boyardee raviolis. You're not getting the zest of life. Like when you.
I kind of had. I was married for 14 years, so
Yeah, but you're set now. You're happy. That's cool. But for me, like I want to live, man, and I don't want to be worried about what happened in my last relationship, and I'm not going to let what happened in my last relationship mess up my next relationship at all. I'm a blank canvas when I go into it.
well, we were talking about
Every
this.
time.
I won't get into another relationship until I am.
And how do you do that?
You have to just heal.
What is your process of healing?
Just trying to understand. First of all, you have to kind of understand everything that went down, right?
Mhm.
Why it went down. And then you also have to take a look at like maybe certain things happen for a reason to take you out of a situation that could potentially be bad. And then you have to look at all your accountability. You know, are you cussing at women? Are you hitting them? Which you should, both are no-nos. Arguments are going to happen.
Yeah.
I think one of the biggest things that I learned that's awful is when people shut down when they argue. Like you have an argument, you should be able to sit down and talk it out. You don't run away and you don't get quiet. I don't like that personally. I was always taught that stonewalling's bad, and I learned that through sitting and listening to counselors talk and all that. And then just moving forward, you know, and just cleansing yourself spiritually, mentally, physically. It's not easy.
No,
right?
It's not. You have to sit in your feelings. You have to sit in the grief, and then you have to sit in the correction and learn, like you said, learn what happened and, you know, how to move forward.
Yeah, but I've got this thing, like for me, like I will do everything I can in my power to make it work. And then if there's no reciprocation in a certain time frame, then I hit that kill switch and then I move on to the next thing.
The next one.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
Well, no, I'm not moving on. I'm not monkey branching like other people do. They monkey branch. So they meet someone and then they go to that person while they're still in the relationship. That's a no-no for me. 100%. But once I know it's done and I've given, you know, hey, all the communication, hey, Mel, let's work this out. You know, let's do this. And you're like, no. And a week goes by. Boop, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
You know, because
what do you think about? Yeah, both of you. I guess either one can answer. What do you think about being calloused? Like what we were talking about earlier. How you think I'm just calloused? Like, what do you think? Do you think me? I don't think it's a bad thing. But what do you think personally? And then I'm gonna go to you, Mel.
Well, I think being calloused. If you look at just callous in general, callous, even if our knuckles are callous from hitting, they're callous, but they also protect ourselves to a certain level, right? So when you're callous, you protect yourself, but you're not feeling the pain. You're not feeling the emotions the same way you might for somebody that's non-calloused. So if you do meet someone, let's say you do meet the love of your life, like that invisible string theory, and she's great, but you're calloused, and you put her in that shelf with every other woman, then you'll never know because you are calloused or you're jaded and you're protecting yourself. You'll never know where that could went because you didn't open yourself up.
But I almost...
Okay, let me say it like this, okay? Because you've trained with me for years. So I put you in the ring, and you go in the ring to fight the person, and you stay there like this in a defensive posture, and maybe
that's a good analogy.
Shots. Yeah, it's a great analogy.
It's great, yeah.
And so now you're in a defensive posture the whole time.
Fuck.
What happens?
Yeah.
That was the
really
fucking best way to explain that shit.
Boom.
Best way to get through Jacob, I think.
I have these.
You have to speak his language.
I have these moments, but you know what I'm saying? It's like you can't be in a defensive posture. Like you have to just. It's kind of like the same thing. You ever met people? It's funny. I meet people, and they've never had Thai food.
I love Thai food.
Or I've been on a date before, back in the day, and she said, "Oh, I don't eat Thai food. I only eat Mexican food." You never tried it. Open.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, that's what I think about being callous is that. But then, for the same token, you got to be able to stick and move, right?
Yeah. What do you think now? I'll go to you.
I mean, I agree with his analogy that he, that there's no way to make it sound better than that. But I feel like, you can always remove a callus or make a callus go down. If you're talking about your knuckles, right? You can always ice it. You can wear it down, make it softer. In order to feel the emotions of someone else, or feel like your partner.
Yeah.
You have to, that I think once you're able to meet your person there, you come to a better understanding with each other. If you're calloused, you're blocking yourself from your blessing in a sense.
Well, my whole thing is too, I think I still see all that. I just see it directly for what it is. Instead of people getting all these like crazy feelings, they're like, oh my God, I like her so much, and she's just being stupid
I'm not
the whole time.
saying go like super like excited about it.
But that's what happens, I feel like, to dudes a lot. They really like that person, and they ignore everything that she's showing them that she's bad for him.
Or like you can also, because I've been in a situation where you can kind of watching how everything's going, and then you go spend some time by yourself, and you like unwind and you heal, if you will, and then you come back and you look at the relationship a completely like even better, and you can't wait to take that next step forward. But sometimes things happen that you can't do that. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? So I think I don't know. I don't know about being calloused. I think being cautious, and I think being cautious is one thing. I think about right away, though, wouldn't you say this, though? If you are truly, and I'll use this as a fighter thing again, if you're truly a good fighter, well-rounded, and when your opponent gets in the ring or you look fight footage at that person, you kind of already know what you're dealing with. Isn't that kind of the same? If you're a well-rounded gentleman and you meet a girl and you've had, 2 or 3 dates, which is the fight footage, or you spar.
You kind of know what to expect.
Can't you know what to expect?
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, so you have to. It's like seeing the red flags for what they are.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I feel like. That's kind of what I'm doing though. Like if I would have liked any of these girls that I'm talking to, like it would have all ended bad. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, the whole red flag thing is crazy.
I think you're cautious about it. Yes, I don't think you're as callous as you say you are. You think you are. I think you're just more cautious, and you like how you said, you see it for what it is.
Yeah,
plain as day. Your eyes are open. They're not blinded anymore.
Yeah,
like you see it. You know what I mean? But you still feel like we're all human. We still feel.
Oh, amen to that. Yeah.
You're not that callous. Okay. Yeah. As hard as you try to be.
I'm not trying to be. That's the thing, though.
I'm not trying to be, but like it's not as hard as you try. Like you say you are.
I'm actually trying not to be.
You know what I hate that I see a lot of, and I don't like to get into too much of my personal life, but what absolutely disgusts me, and I see a lot of it, is when someone villainizes someone that's a good person, and they villainize that person to make themselves bad. And I'm seeing that a lot. That's the other epidemic.
What do they call it? I hate it. I hate even saying the term, but people call it gaslighting. That's what they call it, right? Yeah.
Well, they have
that term, but that's
gaslighting is a very real thing. Yeah. And if you've never went through it, it's crazy. I went through that a long time ago, and wow, it's something else. Mm-hmm. What do you mean you didn't do that? You said you're going to do this. What? You start thinking you're losing your mind. Listen, people, just own it. Yeah. Own it. If you're fucked up,
mare chick. That was
own it. Why can't you do it? Why don't you think like if you own it?
It relieves so much stress and pressure. I feel like.
But don't you think it makes you a better person if you own it? And definitely. The more you own it, and the more you stop gaslighting, and the more you stop being a coward, the better person you become. Isn't that important to you? Because at the end of the day, I think karma's real. Karma's going to catch some people.
Yep.
And you know who you guys are out there. Karma's going to catch you, and then the man upstairs.
Yeah.
The man upstairs knows.
Yeah, I believe in karma for sure. And then I also believe I have angels watching over me.
Yeah.
Protecting me and not, things might
Which angel?
happen.
Which angel chose that shirt for you today?
Well, I'm still covered. It's not that bad.
You know, I like to tease you. Yeah, my other sister.
Yeah, I'm everyone's little sister. That's what
Well,
Jacob
that's a good
calls me.
thing.
Yeah,
So I guess you guys are getting ready to do the next thing, right?
I think so. 6:30. Oh, we still have time. But yeah, I think taking accountability is for sure a thing people don't like to do. They avoid it at all costs, and it's annoying.
Mm-hmm. So that's the movement I'm all about: accountability, communication. You know.
Love that, all of it.
Yeah.
I want to
Family,
learn how to
friends,
communicate better.
exes, all of it. You know.
Yeah. Just
Well-
makes you better overall.
I kind of feel like I definitely have, like, one of my brothers is lacking on the communication thing, you know. But he could be a really selfish something else too.
You don't want to say.
No.
We can close. We'll close out. We got a good time right now.
Yeah.
We
it's-
good?
We got over an hour.
All right, cool.
Yeah, 73
Even
minutes.
with me coming on
Yeah.
late, look at that.
Let's get an extra shot on Mel's top.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, right there. All right, guys. So we'll be back at 7:00. So we'll see you guys soon. Howls over Baaz. I'm Jacob Casas.
It's Melanie.
Eddy Millis.
Appreciate you guys watching. Peace. We're out.
Peace.